Let me make this clear right now. The goal of this video is not to create good cannons. It's to make abominations. Oh, and by the way, if you were wondering if that TNT... Well, I don't know, whatever you would call this thing. If you were wondering if this works, I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, this is so ridiculously over-engineered. Oh, it shoots a bit of TNT, but... Yeah. But yeah, that should give you a gist of how stupid this video is going to be. We are going to try and make cannons that actually work, though. So they need to be cursed, but they also do need to work. So let's get right into it. And starting off, first things first, we have the normal casual carpet cannon, right? And I want to make something a little bit different. See, I like to think this is not only called a carpet cannon because, you know, like carpet bomb, but like this is a carpet of dispensers on the floor. So how about we turn that upside down and we make it into a ceiling cannon, or I guess like a chandelier cannon, since like it's more like a decorative part of the house, whatever. This is gonna be so cursed if this turns out the way I think it's gonna turn out. And now here comes the bad part. You guys ready? It's just, normally we would put the carpet of dispensers here, right? Now we're putting them here. This is gonna be so bad. I'm not putting like any floor on this either though, no. We're just gonna keep this suspended in midair. And now you might be thinking, okay, Professor TNT, how are we gonna shoot this? You know, like if you just do like the normal, like I put this here, I put this here, it's just gonna fall down, right? Which is why we're gonna have to full auto this cannon in order for it to work at all, which is so cursed. Like a cannon that only works when it's full autoed, or else it breaks everything. Now this should be all ready to be full autoed. If I turn this off, you would see that this works perfectly fine, does not break anything. And now the ceiling cannon should be complete. This looks horrible. All I need to do is unflick this lever, and then unflick this lever when the time comes. And there we go! It works! Oh, this is such a dumb TNT cannon, but look, it's functional. It's functional. It's still a TNT cannon at heart. And I'm gonna be honest, like, this is doing a pretty good amount of destruction for what it is. I like how it's doing it like these like lines, like it's so organized looking. And look at that! Our first cursed TNT cannon, the ceiling cannon. Now for the next order of business. You guys know a slab cannon, right, from my previous video? And you should know how much these cannons suck, right? Well, because they're so bad, I decided, let's make a 360 version. The slab cannon is already like cursed in itself. Making a 360 version is just like, why would anyone want to do that? Now we're gonna have to place a square of slabs. Alright, and there we go. And honestly, this design, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, since I know that like slab cannons are just like not good, but this looks so stupid. Like this this is not a cannon that should exist. Alright, cannon looks pretty done. I've intentionally not included this part in the middle just because it makes it look that much weirder. Now let's test out the first shot of the cursed 360 slab cannon. Alright, so we put this here, put some stuff on the torches. Oh wait, I forgot the water is gonna scoop out all the stuff from the slabs. The slab cannons are so bad. Alright, it is working, but the water is scooping up a bunch of TNT from the middle. Look at that. Ooh. That's a really cool sight to look at. Actually, no, you know what we can do to fix this issue? Let's just fill this entire thing up with still water. Yes, yeah, still, I didn't even mean to say it. This should fix the problem now. There we go. Okay, you know what? That's actually not bad. I was expecting much worse from a 360 slab cannon, but you know what? I can get behind this. Okay, but now for the question: does this semi-auto? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make this like I'm gonna make it a delayed auto cannon, just so I don't have to worry about the timing myself. All right, we got our delayed auto cannon. Oh, that looks horrible actually, but we're here to test out horrible. What is this? It's alternating from corner to corner. Oh, that's gonna suck. This cannon's gonna be so bad. Okay, but we have to try it out. You know, we're trying out cursed cannons in this video. Oh my god, alternating. Okay, this is definitely gonna blow up. I hope you're ready though. Okay, first shot should be normal, right? There's first shot. Okay, there's a second shot. It's a little less range. There's a third shot. Oh, I'm surprised it's still alive right now. Is this alternating? It should be alternating. Oh my god. It's getting so close. Yeah, it's alternating from this. Now this corner has less power. This is the weirdest alternating cannon I've ever seen. How is it not destroyed yet? So it's making it so that this side gets all the. I don't even know how to describe it. I can't commentate on this. That was so weird though, but that was honestly like really cool. An alternating 360 cannon? I never pictured that was a type of cannon that like existed. Okay, but I have some more ideas. So right now I am building a fence cannon, and we are gonna do some crazy things with this fence cannon. Okay, so I have my fence cannon. If you guys are not familiar with this, you know, the really big shot TNT cannon. Love this type of cannon. And we're gonna see what we can replace these fences with to make it still work. I've had this on my mind since the beginning of the video. Surely a dried ghast. It's for science. And as you know, as in all fields of science, it is okay to be inhumane as long as it's fun. I'm joking, this is not legal advice. Okay, but I'm really wondering if this is gonna work. So usually the TNT gets knocked back from the bounding box. And, you know, these ghasts, like, I feel like the TNT's exposure can slip through the gaps between these ghasts, so I think it should work fine. Please work. No, it didn't work! Let's just build a regular shotgun cannon, and then the TNT is going to be flowing backwards. Also, one thing I found out from this, I really hate the sound that these make when you break them. Like, yeah. Alright, let's try this out. I'm not gonna put the redstone clock there. Let's just test that this works. I forgot I need to have this little space in between it. Alright, let's try this out. This should work. Oh my god, it works. This is so bad. Why have I done this? And now let's semi-auto. Let's semi-auto. Yeah, we're semi-autoing on a gas cannon. Ooh, it fires like a little lower than like a regular shotgun. Thank you, dried gas. I will make it up to you in another video. There we go. See? They're happy now. I didn't do anything bad. Okay, going back to the fence cannon, I really want to see this idea work, but it turns out there's really no other blocks with the unique property of having like a invisible collision like the fences do. So we're gonna need to restructure this fence cannon just a tiny bit. There's been many failed attempts. And with this design, now we should be able to put blocks of partial height in the front and still be able to shoot this cannon. So first off, we're gonna go with trapdoors. It works pretty well. Now let me go for something really cursed. There's a block I've been wanting to try out. The medium amethyst crystal. And you know, the illegal thing about this cannon is that I don't think you could even get these in survival. Like they have to be attached to like this block, the budding amethyst. So now we have the amethyst cannon. That works. Oh, it looks like it has a little less. Let's see if you can guess which block I'm gonna use. Give me your best guess. I hope you were thinking of repeater and comparators because we're using repeaters and comparators. Who would ever use these blocks for this situation? We're gonna alternate it too. Why does this exist? Hey, but it works. Okay, let's stop it with the fence cannon stuff now. Let's move on to something a little bit more tastefully cursed. So if you guys remember, this is a mortar cannon, and the primary purpose of this is to shoot upwards, right? And you know, this has like some real intention to it. You know, you want to shoot TNT at a sharp angle upwards. Now, if you want to do the opposite and shoot downwards, you may be surprised that the only option we really go over is the carpet cannon. And that's because, like, you know, if you want to shoot downwards, like, you have like the natural downwards force called gravity pulling all the TNT down. But what I want to make is I want to make a cannon that shoots at like a sharp angle downwards, like at the same type of angle that the TNT motor shoots TNT upwards at. So let's try and make one of those. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I really have no idea where I'm going right now. Okay, so we have something simple here. Redstone is horrendous, but it's just for concept. So after the shot, there's a large delay that's gonna get the pistons right out of there, right after the TNT is fired. And now, let's try it out. kind of works, not quite. I feel like the TNT needs to be a tiny bit further away, actually. I think this is going to work. So the TNT is just enough outwards so the TNT has enough exposure to give it enough of a blast to get out. And the delay should be timed right to when the shot explodes. Alright, all the dispensers are going to dispense onto those blocks, so let's try it out. Please work. Oh my god, it works! We have the reverse mortar TNT cannon, and it looks horrible. This is horrible. Look at how horrible this redstone is. This is ugly. But, it works. It works, and that's all that matters. Check this out. Oh my god. This cannon is so dumb. I mean, like, just build a carpet cannon, right? But this just makes me happy for no reason. That's kind of what makes it fun, you know. It doesn't always have to be optimal. It doesn't always have to be competitively viable. Sometimes you can just make some stupid thing like that and be satisfied. And you know what? I think that's a good place to end it. You know, we've gotten quite cursed now. We've gone from like, okay, let's do like an upside down cannon, let's do a dried gas cannon, and now we moved on to whatever the heck this is. But I think it's safe to say that we have created some of the most cursed TNT cannons out there. But if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video for more TNT cannon content, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.